"Why are you so quiet and pensive today?" Alex asked his wife, sitting at the kitchen table in the late afternoon. His wife Nora silently served a warm dinner. "Are you late again today?" she said quietly. "You took an extra job to earn more." Alex, a 35-year-old bank employee, a stately young man, had just come home from work. His family was waiting for him at home. His wife and 3 daughters, ages 6, 4, and a 1-year-old. Lately, and this lately for 2 years has been going on, he did not want to go home, stayed at the bank after work, walked around the city, and only late in the evening returned to the apartment. He was so tired of the children's screams, noise, diapers, Raspashanki crying children at night, and his wife, always busy with children not groomed. In an old house robe with a tail on her head, quiet with blue circles under her eyes, when he married the cheerful beauty of their department 7 years ago, did he think that married life would turn into such a burden for him, such a disappointment? No, for the first few years he was happy. His first daughter was born. He tried to help his wife around the house, tried to free her from household chores for a few hours on weekends, giving her time to go to the hairdresser, manicure, pedicure. A year passed, and Nora got pregnant again, decided to have 2 children in a row, shoot off and put a stop to it. The second daughter was a restless baby. Up to 6 months, cried loudly at night, and Alex came to work without sleep and with red eyes from constant sleep deprivation. 6 months passed. The baby calmed down, and life became sweeter. The children were enrolled in a daycare center, and my wife went to work. Here's a surprise. Nora is pregnant again. He was against another child, but the woman began to pour crocodile tears, made a scandal. He resisted for a long time. "We can't have another child," he persuaded his wife. "These are still small. Now modern surgical means mini operations. Let's pay for the surgery." But his wife was adamant. He gave up, decided to have another child. He hoped for a son. His wife's pregnancy was difficult. She was often hospitalized, and he and his 2 children stayed at home. Kindergarten, walks, laundry, cleaning. There is no one to help him. Her parents live thousands of kilometers away. He only has a sick elderly mom. She needs to help herself. The third child was also restless, crying at night, calmed down only in his mother's arms. Nora did not let her daughter off her hands. Gradually, Alex began to realize that he didn't want to go home. What have I seen in these 7 years? In the first year of married life, still visited together cinema, cafes, some new exhibitions, even went on vacation to the sea, and then? Children, crying, diapers, Raspashanki, swirled in the man's head. He no longer wanted his wife as a woman. Intimacy with her did not entice him. In the evening he tried to come home late, when the children were asleep in their cribs. He did not want to look at his wife. He felt sorry for her. What once beautiful she had become, but more sorry for himself. He had to do something about it. He couldn't stand such a life. At work, employees bragged about travel, spent a vacation somewhere in the Maldives, and all asked when he, the father of the family, will take his women to the sea. His salary is not small. He kept silent. Who would say that he himself is ready to run away from his women, even for a few days or better, months? "Alex, I'm pregnant again," Nora said quietly and slowly sank down on the chair. The man froze on the spot, the spoon with soup hanging in the air. "Are you out of your mind? I don't remember when I had sex with you," he began to yell. "Already 12 weeks, you cannot do anything," quietly continued his wife. "You're crazy. That's it. I've had enough. This is not life. It's a nightmare. Look at yourself. What have you become? When was the last time you went to the hairdresser? You told me you were using protection. You look like a mummy. I don't want to see you. You're supposed to think ahead. You're supposed to live right. I'm leaving. Stay alone with the kids and do what you want. Where are you going? What about us?" Nora said quietly, and a lonely tear rolled down her cheek. "I'm leaving you and the children, this apartment and everything in it. I can't see you. Alex shouted even louder. He rose sharply from the table and walked briskly to the front door. I've never dreamed of such a thing. It's not a life, but a penal servitude, shouted the man, hurrying out of the apartment. Alex decided so far, but maybe he will cool down, think and come back.